Yo, 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 what's going on? It's Terrell, Hall of Fame, D-Line, TBKC, and all the sweet, beautiful, wonderful shit. I am sorry that I missed the live this week. It was actually technical shit. I don't know how to set up a freaking tablet. So I got it done now. We will get back to the lives this week. But this is the topic. This is a Pitbull breed. I don't have to go through my credentials. If you watch the channel, you already know. If you don't watch the channel, just understand. I helped put this breed together along with several other very, very good dudes. Some not so good. But I had my influence on this breed, and I know what the breed is supposed to be. I'm not going to argue this with people. I will tell you what it is. What it was always told you to be, a pit bull on steroids type breed. Amstaff, Pitbull. Now, yes, we can argue what people put in. That doesn't matter. The argument would therefore be who cheated. That would really be the argument. The look of the dog is supposed to be Pitbull on steroids. That's what it's supposed to be. Now, what certain people have done since they've gotten in charge and always conforming and always changing and letting the dogs be bulldogs and stuff, it is a direct conflict of what the standard was written to be. I have pointed this out to you, but if you're new to this page, if you're new to this channel, when we wrote the standards, and yes, I am one of the ones who wrote the standards. My bitch Halle Berry is the very first American Bully champion, and also one of the dogs that the standard was written off of. So yes, I know very well what the standard is supposed to be. There were certain features that we got rid of because we didn't want bulldogs. Circular eyes was one of them. All white dogs was another one. Merles was another one. And of course, you had the disqualifications like one testicle and different things of that nature. Wrinkles was a major flaw. Why? Because bulldogs have wrinkles. We did not want our breed to go towards bulldogs. I am telling you guys this because as I am getting back into this thing and I am feeling better and it's time to go, it's not an argument or a debate. This is what the American Bully is supposed to be. This is one of the reasons why you will never see the propaganda machine. They won't do a live with me because I'll call them on their lies and I have receipts to show this. They changed the breed to whatever was popular. And this is why you've seen it go as far as dogs that look like shit, like Grim or Brim, that they say, oh, that's just a great example. Back in the day, those dogs would have been escorted out the building. They were totally against standard. It was totally against what we wanted to do. An English bulldog look-alike. Hey, they're cool dogs for what they're supposed to be. But at the end of the day, this is a shit dog. You know, as far as being an American Bully, we won't even go into the health issues. If you are breeding the American Bully, I'm telling you, there is a certain facet of us that are going to tell you, for certain crew, I mean, that we're going to tell you flat out, pit bull on steroids. It doesn't mean that you can't have 100-pound dog. It does not mean that you cannot have a very big bully dog. But the dog does need to have the attributes to give you that pit bull on steroids thing. Tight skin, chiseled face, not round head, a chiseled head. Almond shaped eyes, not circular eyes. Tight skin, once again, tighter paws. These are things that needs to be done. The Merle is not an American Bully. That either comes from the Alapaha, Catahoula, those type of dogs. That was never in the American Bully, and it was instantly a disqualification when we made the breed. If you had real leadership, this would have stood. What needs to happen in this breed is we need to have everything condensed to a real plan, and that's what I plan on doing. A real plan, and WBA is currently doing it pretty strong themselves. This breed needs to get back to being pit bull on steroids, healthy, athletic, no heart murmurs, no breathing issues, cardiovascular testing, great conformation, good temperament, but still having some athleticism and drive. This is what the breed is. If your dog looks like a bulldog, no matter what somebody and a certain registry tells you, that is not what it is. I will in the near future get a panel of what y'all call OG breeders together, and they will simply tell you, when we were there, nothing came up about this dog having features of a bulldog. The original standard is directly against a ton of bulldog features. The mission was to have enough skill, use the genotypes and the phenotypes together, and breed in a selective way to get the pit bull on steroid. Think Cairo, even think Remy, think Juan Gotti. But those dogs did not look like bulldogs. We were trying to make better versions of them. Period. This shit that you have now, dogs that can't walk, dogs that win nationals championship titles and almost die at the show, this is a product of people going for popularity and not going for what matters. We have to get back to what matters and what this breed is supposed to be. There are enough dogs that have been out here over this, quarter of a century period that we can make the American Bully what it's supposed to be and have a great example of a bunch of healthy dogs, a bunch of good conformation dogs, and through selective breeding, we can carry on with the breed. At some point in time, we're going to have to separate from the clown show because they're the ones who are going to have the dogs thrown out through BSL, and as you see in other countries already, it's starting to happen with these dogs. But Pitbull on steroids, that's what they are. This is not a bulldog breed. This is Pitbull on steroids. But I look forward to talking to y'all. I'm even thinking that everything's goes smooth. We'll get on here tomorrow. I got a ton of shit as I try to pull this thing together and catch up. So we'll get it figured out, man. But I love y'all. I miss a lot of y'all. And this is a drama-free zone. We're going to do this dog thing. We're going to catch up and we're going to start getting this shit together, man. I appreciate all the prayers and all of the, love that the real one sent, man. I really do. And it's time to be reciprocated through taking action to make this thing work. Until next time, much love. Peace.